Fenway Sports Group, FSG. FSG, I thank you for everything you've done for Liverpool. Genuinely. I thank you for acquiring us when you did in the 2010s. I believe it was 2010. I thank you for renovating Anfield, for taking us back to the heights of English football, European football. Under you guys, we've won multiple trophies, so many trophies. We've had managers who have taken us close to winning titles, such as Brendan Rodgers. And we've had managers that have won us titles, like Klopp, Jurgen Norbert Klopp. And I thank you for that, FSG. I thank you for that. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for that. But now, FSG, I come to you as a supporter of your club, as a supporter of Liverpool, for almost my entirety of my existence, for almost the entirety of my existence. For 10 years, ever since Klopp came in, I've been supporting the team. Klopp's style of football attracted me to the team. Seeing the heavy metal attacking football. Heavy metal attacking. I'm going to speak about that later in the video. Heavy metal attacking football. Seeing this style of football. Seeing the way the players were united in the dressing room. Seeing the likes of Coutinho. Seeing the beautiful football. This is what attracted me to support Liverpool through thick and thin this time. Throughout all this time. And FSG, I am asking of you, FSG, to please make the right choice. Please make the right choice. This season has been a disaster season, FSG. This season has been a disaster. And Richard Hughes, my friend, you have not covered yourself in glory. You have not covered yourself in glory. Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, you guys haven't. But it's okay. People make mistakes. You can't get everything right all the time. That's okay. And we have to admit we got it wrong with the Arne Slot appointment. Arne Slot has to be relieved of his duties at the end of the current season. The style of football we are seeing is not Liverpool standard. It is not Liverpool level. The fact that Mohamed Salah, one of our greatest ever players, for me, the greatest ever player I've seen play for the club, has come out with that Instagram post where he basically said we need to improve next season. We need to get back to winning titles, get back to the heavy metal rock and roll football that we used to play. The fact that Salah is saying this shows that we need to listen to our players, to listen to the fans, and we need to relieve Slot of his duties. And I understand Slot won the Premier League last season. I understand that. I 100% understand he won the Premier League last season. Very good achievement. A lot of people will say it's Klopp's team, but it's still a credit to him. Not a lot of managers can come into the Premier League in their first season and win the Premier League. So I respect him for that. But when you look at the performances of the team this season, and when you look at the way we've played ever since we got knocked out of the Champions League to PSG, it simply hasn't been good enough. It has not been good enough. The Carabao Cup final was an absolutely atrocious performance. And a large reason for that was because of the way we were outrun in midfield, the way Newcastle was able to dominate us in the midfield, the way Newcastle's midfielders were able to just physically impose themselves onto us. And that's because of Slot's in possession, out of possession structure. Yesterday against Aston Villa, we played with 5 players in midfield, and we still got overrun by Barkley, by Tielemans in the midfield. Slot's continued use of overplaying players has resulted in so many players underperforming this season. McAllister is a perfect example. Gakpo is a perfect example. Last season, McAllister and Gakpo were great. This season, they've been overplayed. Slot doesn't trust his squad. Even before Endo got injured, he doesn't play Endo. So many times, Slot has made so many tactical mistakes. Even last season, we saw some red flags, but because we won the Premier League, these red flags were masked. It papered over the cracks. And honestly, FSG, Slot has to go. He just has to be sacked. He just has to go. The style of play has been putrid. It's been abysmal for months, for over a year now. In midfield, we get outrun. In attack, we're not creative enough. We don't create enough chances for the players we have. Yes, we've had injuries this season, but other teams have had injuries this season as well. Teams that aren't even as good as us create more chances than us. Bournemouth have created higher expected goals than us this season. So many other teams have performed better than us this season, have come to Anfield, have come to our home turf, and have absolutely played us off the park. Nottingham Forest, PSV. I can name so many different occasions from this season alone. And honestly speaking, I feel that us continuing with Slot and not going for an Iraola, a manager who is so Liverpool coded, a manager who presses aggressively, his teams press aggressively. His style of play is similar to Klopp. A Nagelsmann, another manager from Red Bull, that aggressive style of play. He's worked with Wirtz. He can get the best out of these kinds of players. There are so many managers on the market that are available. And I feel going with Slot into next season is a waste. Alonso has gone to Chelsea, and I know a lot of us Liverpool fans will be pissed, angry, and you have every right to be. Every single right to be. But FSG, this is why I am making this video, to prove to you guys that you have the opportunity to make things right, to get Iraola, to get Nagelsmann, to get a manager who is a Liverpool coded manager. Not a manager who is solely good based off data and no, a manager who understands how Liverpool has to play. We're acting like we can't sack managers after winning Premier League titles. Chelsea sacked Mourinho the season after he won the league when he didn't perform well in that season. Leicester City have sacked Claudio Ranieri after winning the Premier League. So many teams have relieved the manager of their duties after they have won the championship. So I don't understand why it is taking so long for Mr. Slot to be relieved of his duties. And honestly speaking, for the betterment of our football club, for the football club we all love, the biggest club in England, FSG, please make the right decision and sack Arne Slot.